Good morning, class 6 students. Students, we are doing chapter number 3, and this is your part 3. Students, we have discussed about the laws and the government. We have discussed about the levels of the government, and in this part 3, we are going to read about the types of government. Who gives the government this power to make decisions and enforce law? Who has given the government? We have read that laws are made by the government. Who has given the power to the government to enforce the law? The answer of this question depends on the type of the government the country is. The if students, the government, who has given the power to the government? If we are living in a democratic country, the people choose the government, and we people, we are the representatives of the government. The people who are in the working as a government, they are our representative, and they are working on our behalf for a democratic country, and we have given the power to work for us, to make laws for us. So same way, let's start. In a democracy, it is the people who gave the government this power. Underline this. It is the in democracy, it is the people. In democratic country, it is the people who gives the government this power regarding the type making the law and enforcing them. They do this through the elections, and this is how we choose the government, through the election procedure, in which they vote for a particular person and elect them. Where we vote and elect one person. Once elected, these persons form a government. The elected persons forms a government. In a democracy, the government has to explain its action. Students, explain its action and defend its decision to the people means they are accountable to the people. Whatever the government in democracy, the people choose the government. People has a right to choose the government through the elections process. We elect the people, and the elected people forms the government, and the government which is being chosen by us are accountable means that every action they are doing or different decisions they are taking, they have to answer to the people. Another form of government is the monarchy. The monarch is the king rule. The monarch, the king or the queen, has the power to make decisions and run the government. The king has the power to make the form the government and take decision. The monarch may have a small group of people to discuss matter. You know that the king rule is there when the king used to take the decisions, and there was a small number of people in his ministries, whom with discussion he takes a decision, but the final decision making power remains in the monarch, means the king rule. Unlike in the democracy, king and queen do not have to explain their action or defend the decision they take. In this case where the king rule was there, they're not answerable to the to the people, to the citizens of the country. They're not answerable. The king or queen do not explain their work or actions, what are they doing, or defend about the decisions taken by them. They're not answerable to the citizens. Now we read about the democratic government. We are on page number 32. Students, let's start. Democratic government. As I told you, India is a democracy. India is a democratic country. This achievement is the result for long and eventful struggles of Indian people. The India became a democratic country because, as we know, that Britishers were ruling us, and we go after a long struggle of many years, we get this freedom, and now India become a democratic country. There are other places in the world where people also struggle to have a democracy. Not in India. There are many places in the world where the people have struggled for the democracy, the freedom. You know, to choose the government. Know that the main feature of democracy is that the people have a power to elect their leaders. This is the main feature of a democratic country. If and you can underline it, that the people has the power to elect the leaders. The people have the power to choose their leaders. So, in the absence of democracy, it is ruled by the people. So, if we say that, in the sense that is we only ruled by the government is ruled by the people. The basic idea is that people rule themselves by participating in making their rules. People in their basic idea is that the main idea is that the people rule themselves. We are If we are choosing some person who are going to be our representative who work as a government, that means we people are rule them. We are ruling them ourselves, participating making the rules. Democratic government in our time are usually referred as representative the democracies. This underlines this representative democracy. That means they are representing us. The government is democratic government is representing the people. In representative democracies, people do not participate directly. People are not participating in the decision making directly, but instead choose their representatives. We are choosing our representative through an election process. These representatives meet and make decisions for the entire population. Students, the MPs, the MLAs, those are the people which are being chosen by us. Those are the people whom we have given the vote, and now they are being elected. They have formed the government, and now in the parliament, whatever the decisions they take, they are our representatives. They are taking on decisions on our behalf for our betterment. These days, a government cannot call itself a democratic unless it allow that what is known as a universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchisee, the freedom, and the adult has the freedom to give the vote. Adult means here, when a person attains the age of 18, he or she can have a power to vote. This means that all adults in the country is allowed to vote. Clear? Thank you.